when I was a kid. I got taken away from my mom. My mom and my dad, they were into drugs a lot. I started smoking weed a lot. I didn't care anymore. And then I started drinking in like 8th grade and started going to parties and all that.
So my life before Youth Venture, my parents did a lot of drugs. They did a lot of crystal meth. They didn't really, didn't seem like they really cared for, me or my family. Food was scarce in the house. It was just constant, a heartache. I was little, but, I can tell that there's something going wrong in the house.
I didn't have a father at a really crucial period of my life when I needed him. As I grew older and into my preteen years and junior high, I went out and did a lot of shoplifting, and I was a borderline alcoholic, and I was smoking a lot. I was just in a really bad place, and I was self-damaging, self-harming.
There's one time, me and my friends, we decided that we were going to break into Youth Venture, and we were going to Youth Venture at the time, and Jeremy actually sat down and asked us all to come into the room. He told us we were kicked out for like 3 months. As I started going to Youth Venture, after I talked to Jeremy about getting back in, I realized that there was like a lot of things wrong with me, and I needed to break loose of all that stuff. I started realizing like, this is what I've needed all my life. Like, this is what I'm gonna start doing every day. I'm gonna come here.
7th and 8th grade, I remember always going to Youth Venture, and around that time I was living in my van with my mom, my dad, and 2 of my other siblings. One day I was at Youth Venture. My dad walked up and I asked him why I was here. It was too early. It was like 4 o'clock, and he told me that the van got impounded and that he knew where he was going to stay, but he didn't know about us, and he walked off. The church helped my family out a lot. We started living in motels and then soon into an apartment. Around 10th grade, people started really encouraging me to go to Future Quest. So I ended up going, and from then on out, through Future Quest, my life changed.
My mom was diagnosed with cancer. We couldn't see her as much because she had to stay in her bedroom. After she was diagnosed, she couldn't hold a job because she got sick too often. It was hard for us to get food on the table. The Claytons bought food for us. Eric took us up to Walmart and just blessed us with buying us food and stuff.
One day, a man brought me into Youth Venture. Over the next months, I was doing lessons with the guy, and he spoke a lot into my life, and what he said really convicted me about the way I was living. There came a crossroads point in my life where I had to decide whether I was going to live for Jesus and for righteousness, or whether I was going to live for sin in the world. And I decided to follow Jesus. If I hadn't, people used to say that they thought I would be dead.
I wouldn't know God, I wouldn't know anything about Him. I wouldn't have the Christian friends I have. I wouldn't have my small group. It showed me leaders, like I can look up to leaders that love God. Just Youth Venture changed my life so much, and I'm so thankful for it.
Because of Youth Venture, now I'm a strong Christian. I'm a high school small group leader, and I'm a junior staff. Because of Youth Venture, I love God.
The influence that Youth Venture had in my life has just been so profound. I'm a worship leader. I'm involved with junior high ministry. I'm back involved with Youth Venture volunteering in the junior staff.
Youth Venture was kind of like a second family to me. I found out like there's people there who care for me. Like they want to see me do good. They want to see me walking a life with God. They saw the potential that I had, and now I'm a junior staff and small group leader because of Youth Venture.
Because of Youth Venture, I do a Tuesday group at Greenfield Middle School, Higher Ground. I lead 2 high school small groups. Youth Venture has been there my whole life. I remembered exactly how they treated me and how the leaders treated me, and it made me want to be just like them.